But I've been recommended this. I never clicked on it though. Because anytime I see a soy jack in the thumbnail, I'm just like, nah. Unless it's a really well done thumbnail. Like, you can do it well, but it's hard. You have to actually put effort in. And usually having soy jacks, the whole point is to not put effort in. And this is the part where someone says, you used to use soy jacks in your thumbnail. I know, back then it wasn't as, the meme wasn't beaten to death. It is by now. Anyway, to complete my thought, I was telling you guys, like, before Space King and, well, obviously Flash Gets has been around for over a decade, but my point is, when I was listening to the shitty podcast, Cream Crew, yeah, Meat Canyon would always, he would do what you should never do in any comedic material, you know, exactly what they teach you not to do in, like, improv shit. He would just end it. You know, Tom would start going off, saying some edgy shit about women, minorities, whatever. You know, joking, but still saying it. And then Hunter May Canyon every time would ruin the joke. And it's just like, this is gay as fuck. Why are you guys even buddies with this guy? He's obviously fucking... Not only is his shit... Never mind. I'm not going to get into a rant about Meat Canyon. But I hate Meat Canyon's ugly ass art, and like, he's obviously lefty leaning because he hates his dad. He literally talked about how he hates his dad on Cream Crew, so that's not even reading into it. He is the stereotype of like this, like, soy boy lefty, but he pretends to not be a soy because he doesn't look directly like a Redditor stereotype. But the point is, I don't know. I'm shocked that they got along with him, but you know, Cream Crew went to shit because of Meat Canyon. I don't know. Is he Jewish? I would believe it. I mean, his art is extremely Jew-coded. it looks exactly like the type of art they make. He does have the curly hair, so he probably is, yeah.
What is up, my negas? Nega being short for negative, of course. We wouldn't want to be racist or anything. But it seems that some people that live in the current year...
You know, it's funny. When did this come out? Oh, okay. So they probably did it on purpose to reference the Amazing Digital Circus. Yeah, is that what this is about? Yeah, this is about the Amazing Digital Circus thing. I did hear about this.
Do view that word as racist, though, as it is too close to the dreaded N-word, the worst word you can possibly say. The word I'm talking about is, of course, nigga. I'm 100% nigga. Now, I don't like showing people such hateful language, but if that made you uncomfortable, that's a good thing. It means that you know your place and would never ever step out of line. Your knees are firmly planted on the ground, worshipping at the altar of what major platforms and people on Twitter deem to be socially acceptable speech. Now, the reason I'm making this video is because recently a very popular voice actor has recently deviated from the straight and narrow and laughed at a joke with his friends on livestream that could possibly be construed as racist. I actually have the clip right here. Let's watch it. So in that clip was Michael Kovox, voice of Jax in the Amazing Digital Circus, and Ashley Nichols, voice of Zubul from the same show, both laughing at the word nega.
I'm sure someone will ask, no, I have not seen a single episode of that shit. I mean, I know you could argue it's for children, even though the creator's a troon, so, interesting. Don't read into that. But no, I've never seen the show.
But you see, Ashley is actually a person of gender, a non-binary to be exact. So she could rape someone in broad daylight and get away with it, which means most of the shit that she would have gotten from this
for adults. I have heard a significant amount of their fan base are children, but I guess that doesn't matter.
was offloaded directly into Michael Kovac for being straight, white, male, and not a person of gender. He was also in an open relationship with Ashley at one point, which means he's a cuck, marking him as a very easy target. Of course, the mob of tenderqueer LGBT faggots descended upon him because, you know, when you're in videos called The Amazing Digital Circus Cast being the kindest and funniest humans ever,
yeah, 1 million views. Yeah, you know what could possibly go wrong? Yeah, this shit like this is everything wrong with the modern internet. It's like I hate to go into this, but I can't help but think about this stuff sometimes because I don't know. Obviously, I have personal experience with it, but the type of people who make shit like this become like the biggest Kiwi Farms users when their heroes betray them in their eyes. You know, it's just like, just don't be a freak. Just be normal. Just consume the product. You know, you don't have to cynically call it a product. You consume the art that you enjoy. Don't fucking idol worship these freakazoids who help make the thing, okay?
Fans are going to expect you not only to be a wholesome Chungus 24/7, but that you were always a wholesome Chungus for your entire life and never deviated from that path a single time, even as a stupid kid or teenager. Of course, what else could Michael Kovac do besides apologize, which he did in the
These are the people who tell you to touch grass so that you're parasocial. Yeah, I know. Well, it's just like truants calling people incels. It's like, you guys are incels, though, in many cases, like by definition.
following tweet. I've just been made aware of this. This is absolutely an insensitive joke. Earlier in the stream, we heard Ashley read out a username that contained the word nega, short for negative. All of us, including chat, freaked out because we misheard what was said. Once the misunderstanding was cleared, we poked fun at the absurdity of it. However, the joke relies on the fact that it's teetering on racist, which ultimately is no different than making a legitimate racist joke.
Yeah, how dare you laugh at anything edgy at all? We're mature now. We're mature now. I didn't know. Me and Devin have had this conversation 1,000 times, but a Redditor's idea of being mature is just being a woman, which women are not mature, okay? Period. All right, let's just get into this. The vast majority of women are fucking, you know, basically. Well, I don't even know how to describe this, really. They're just women. Like, what? In a way, that almost makes it worse. Where it's like, I want to say slurs, but it's like, when you say, like, a soy boy is a soy boy or a fag or whatever, these are all different ways of calling someone a woman. Basically, like, you're acting like a woman. Because being a woman... because being a woman's the worst thing you can be, clearly. Which is why turds are so confusing. Why would you want to be a woman? Anyway, obviously. So I'm just messing around, kind of. But you get the point, though. Is it's like, how the fuck do you think being a sensitive little bitch is being mature? Is the point of what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, that's not maturity. You're becoming pathetic. Do you think your father, do you think your grandfather, do you think your grandfather was not mature? Because they said all these slurs and they didn't give a single fuck. They're twice the man you will ever be. But I guess they're immature by your gay-ass, useless definition. It's just copium.
I apologize for any harm this has caused, and for the fact that we ever thought it humorous to joke about in the first place. Racism is never okay, and we should always strive to be kind and lift each other up. Right on, Michael. Very cool. There's a reason the Negachin was a bad guy in the first place. Now, one detail I left out until now is that the stream he's talking about is motherfucking 7 years old. Michael is 30 now, so he was around 23 during the time of the stream, but people still seem to care a lot about it. And instead of
to be fair, 23 me and 30 me laugh at all the same shit, say all the same edgy shit, have exact... Actually, I'm more extreme. More extreme in some ways, probably around the race related stuff and the LGBT related stuff than I was at 23. So I'm the same on the woman stuff though. I don't think I've gotten any more extreme related to women since I was 23. But on the race and LGBT shit, yeah, absolutely.
Telling them to just fuck off, which is how you prevent these things from happening repeatedly and worse every fucking time until you end up like Dream, he decided to apologize like a pussy shit little f***. Of course, this would have the effect you'd expect. People smelled blood in the water and decided to dig for even more bullshit, which resulted in them finding an animation of a Goku X Anne Frank fanfiction.
Dude! That was fucking Kino, though. That was fucking... I remember when chat had me watch that shit. That was so good. I can't believe how good that was.
Participated in that I actually watched when it was first uploaded, and it really wasn't all that offensive at all, yet Michael still continued to apologize with this tweet. When I was a teenager and even into young adulthood, I would audition and voice act for a lot of parody content that was dubious, immature, and...
Is that really making fun of it, though, if it was so good? You know what I mean? Like, I know he's saying it in such a way like, oh, dude, they were mocking and belittling this fanfic writer or something. It's like, I don't know, dude. Well, actually, okay, it's the way he says it here. This particular video is making fun of a really horrible fanfic, and while it doesn't glorify it, it's certainly in bad taste and doesn't do a good job of clarifying that it's again. This is why leftists. I will never watch Amazing Digital Circus because I just know it's fag shit, which obviously is. I mean, if you look at the fan base and stuff, but the point is. You literally are saying it should be propaganda. Like, I know this, they cope, they seed, they dilate, etc., etc. But if you translate this into human speech and not weasel speech, you're upset that the parody video is not propaganda. That's what you're saying. Like, that's fucking pathetic. Like, it actually being, like, ridiculous and over the top gets the point across, I think, to anyone who's actually human.
Not great, but unfortunately wasn't uncommon between 2010 to 2016. This particular video was making fun of a really horrible fanfic, and while it
hateful words aren't a good look,
certainly in bad taste,
bruh.
And doesn't do a good job of...
I'm pretty sure I've seen you on this channel before. Is this the new type of rage bait? Aren't a good look. Do you know who the synthetic man is? Do you know who I am?
Clarifying that it's against the material it's parodying. I wouldn't work on something like this today, nor would anyone else involved. This offers a little more pushback in explaining that a lot of the shit he did back in the day was a product of its time, but then goes on to show more trolls remorse and apologize. Also, that animation was an adaptation of that fanfic. It wasn't a criticism of it, and you guys made it for no other reason than because you thought it was funny. Don't even pretend. He's also trying to distance himself from this project, acting like he was just a voice actor, when him and Moogie Mikey were like really close friends that worked on a lot of stuff together. Ooh. But we'll get to that in a bit. By responding to this...
These fucking slimy motherfuckers. You cannot be friends with a leftist. Because, again, they hate themselves. They hate each other. They hate everyone. You can't be friends with someone like that. I should know. I hate everyone. You knew where I was going with that thought. But the point is, you can't be friends with these types of people because they're going to stab you in the back. I'd never stab anyone in the back. I just stay the fuck away from people who I know will tilt me and I'll just not want to talk to them anymore, you know?
At all, he just proved that he's extremely easy to fuck with and get a response out of. So that's like another entire bucket of blood dumped into the water. And it's starting to attract IRL trolls.
Yo, it's my nigga! What's up, nigga?
And of course, not even Michael Kovac, but Glitch themselves tweeted about this dumb kid fucking around at a convention instead of just ignoring it.
I thought he was 19 because he's Asian. That's funny.
Behavior from a specific individual around our Glitch booth today, and we have contacted Level Up staff to take action and have them removed and permanently banned. We have also told our staff not to serve him, others featured in that video, or anyone exhibiting any behavior that would make like members of our community.
My God, this is so gay. And this is the shit. This is the shit that gets millions of views. I don't care how good it is, which is, I bet it's not. I think people just like the animation, the character designs. I don't care. If this is how you act, you deserve, you know, to fail. And unfortunately, there's too many. Never mind. I'm not going to get into another woman rant or True rant. I'll hold it in.
Feel unsafe or unwanted. These idiots are not representative of our community and fans, and we want to make any glitch event as safe as possible for all. We condemn absolutely any hateful, discriminatory, or dumb fuckwit behavior.
Can we react
Be
to reading
kind to each
Berserk?
other. And if you can't, then piss off. We don't want you here.
No.
You have been banned from the Mickey Mouse Club for inappropriate behavior.
Yeah, so anybody with a sense of humor, you get the fuck out of here. But if you're one of the people trying to cancel our voice
Unleash
actor
the
for
rage.
laughing at the word
It's just the
nigga
same
7
shit I've
years
said
ago,
1,000
well,
times,
we like
so
you can
that's
say.
why I'm stopping
Listen,
myself.
you know the results are in, right? People like the AVGN and Nostalgia Critic have already demonstrated that the way you make controversies like this go away is by completely ignoring them. So now you've not only demonstrated to cancel-hungry woke motherfuckers that you'll bow your heads and apologize for every perceived infraction, no matter how minor, but you've also signaled to everyone else who just thinks it's funny that you're extremely easy to fuck with, which again is making it a lot more likely that something similar will happen in the future. This might not be directly from Michael Kovac, but he did retweet it. It's kind of fucking dumb to disable replies on all of your tweets, yet retweet your detractors' greatest hits. Alright, Michael, so if you're willing to apologize for something from 7 years ago and beyond, what if I pulled something up from over 10 years ago that's far, far worse than any of this? I'm not doing a hypothetical. I actually have something like
here
that,
we go.
and it's been sitting on my hard drive for the past decade or so. It's called Robotnik Claus. It was a yearly Christmas special created by the YouTuber Moogie Mikey, with 5 episodes and a visual novel. It is also one of the most offensive things I've ever seen in my entire life.
Trolls remorse every single fucking time. This is the problem with people. There's a million iDubbbz out there. Honestly, in hindsight, it shouldn't have surprised any of us. Because the iDubbbz archetype, the guy who's like edgy, but he's deep inside, he's a little bitch, you know, who would completely cave to peer pressure or pussy, or both, immediately. There's a million of those. Like, the millennials, there's a million millennials who are like, oh yeah, as a teenager, they're the edgiest motherfucker ever. And then a woman probably shamed them one time, and they just spread them cheeks. You know what I'm saying? Just immediately, completely spineless. Completely spineless.
I'm sitting in your chimney!
The reason I'm bringing this up is because Michael Kovac played the character of classic Eggman in this series, who would go on adventures with modern Eggmans where they would commit crime and try to molest children. Like, literally, their entire characters are just being extremely degenerate gay pedophiles with no limits except for not jacking off to Banjo-Kazooie. To give you an episode summary, episode 1 and 2 are the Robotnik Clauses becoming mall Santas so that they can get off when children sit on their dicks, ending with them getting thrown in prison for fucking each other in public, in front of said children.
What? This is what I'm saying. This is the guy who's woke. This is the guy calling you a racist chud incel. This is the guy calling you a racist chud incel. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. It's so pathetic. Like, again, I feel like I've said the word pathetic this stream 10 times more than I usually say it, but that's just what we keep seeing today. There's no other way to describe it. This is so shameful and embarrassing that someone who made, or at least helped make this, voiced one of the main characters in this, is pretending to be, you know, this politically correct woke guy. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah, he grew up. Yeah, whatever, fag. Cope.
Bitch, lick my ass! Okay, Papa Smurf!
Security! Security! Where the fuck is security?
Hey, yo! Stop being so pissy! We're trying to celebrate Muhammad's birthday here!
Episode 3 is them getting out of prison, but missing the non-stop gay sex they'd have with other men in there, so they kidnap the elf from previous episodes and set out to commit more crime, hoping that they can get arrested and thrown back in prison. These crimes include breaking into a house and shitting under the Christmas tree, breaking into a woman's house and impregnating her in her sleep with a turkey baster, and more, all of which they framed Elf for, to give him the gift of the jail time that they wanted. There's also a scene where Sonic talks about wanting CP for Christmas.
Hell nah! I asked for something ultra manly!
Is it that black dildo of an eye in a Spencer's?
No! I want a shitload of child porn!
That's actually pretty neat.
Yeah, I want to sell it so I can frame Shadow. I'm still not over that shit he pulled in 2001.
Do you have to sell all of it?
In episode...
What? That's... What? What? This is old internet humor. This is the... You can't get this shit anymore. This shit does not exist anymore.
4, Elf follows the Robotnik clauses around.
What the fuck? Oh, okay.
While they continue their degenerate escapades. Starting with them bouncing children off of their dicks.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
Down a slide and into a ball pit, and ending with them basically raping Elf to death. And episode 5, I honestly don't even want to talk about episode 5. They do a bunch of shit with a baby, that's all I'm gonna say. It's really disgusting and not even funny. Like, up until that point, I thought it was pretty fucking funny in a shock humor kind of way. Yeah, they're making pedophile jokes, but it's not like Vito Gesualdi, who just runs around saying he's literally a pedophile who wants to rape your kids. And
yeah, he's pretty fucking retarded for doing that bit, I'm gonna be honest.
That's supposed to be the entire joke. The characters in the show are obviously written to be extremely fucked up in a way no person would want to emulate. So basically they were just trying to be as edgy as possible. I don't believe anybody involved in this was a pedophile. I think one guy got outed later, but that's besides the point.
Is that besides the point, though? I mean, I get his point. People are just being edgelords, you know, the freedom to do whatever and all that, you know. But I don't know.
Point is that this series was just supposed to be as shocking and offensive as possible, and it did a pretty damn good job at it. So is Michael gonna get down on his knees and apologize for this too if it ever gets attention? If a bunch of people actually watch this fucking video all the way through? I mean, this is some pretty bad fucking shit. You're gonna have to beg and plead for your life if you don't choose to just ignore it or tell people to fuck off. Because that's the precedent that your kind of behavior results in. Now, like he said, some of this was done when he was a minor, but by the end, he was a young adult. Where's the line? And are you going to allow other people to decide where it is for you? Here are some of his best lines, by the way. Take it all in.
Well, I still got some hot action with some little boys, so I'm doing all right. You fucking dick! If you lay one finger on her, I'm going to beat you with a Metatron's.
Oh yeah, Amanda's yeah, yep.
What was it you planned
Wait,
on?
hold on.
Lay one finger on her, I'm going to beat you with a Metatron's core.
What was it you planned on accomplishing here?
Giving our hefty sacks of tiny white presents to good little children. Yeah. He means that we're going to stick our penises into them.
Yeah, thanks for the clarification. I obviously there is no subtlety in this, but come on now.
Here you go, sweetie. A special something from Mrs. Clyde.
A Hitler doll?
Yeah, you spiky cunt. He has karate chop action. It's supposed to go with the Helen Keller doll.
Don't you mean Anne Frank?
I know what I said. We're gonna molest the 1%. And then, after a few days, the corpse will blow, which is the perfect time to put your fat dick in. Oh Oh shit! Ultimate, we gotta go! We got more kids to sodomize! I think we each nailed an entire group of choir boys. Let's rubber chuck on the kids! Without them knowing, yo! I think I'm gonna stick some of these candy canes up my ass before we pass them out! Fuck you, you little tumblerista! I'm a fan of calling out names of kids during unwanted fornication.
Now that sounds nothing like him, so you're probably wondering how I know that's actually him. Well, other than him appearing in the credits sometimes as the Vatcher, here's a live-action video of him and Mookie Mikey hanging out in real life and doing the voices.
Hello there, this is Dr. Modern Robotnik. I just totally messed that up. And this is... Hey, I'm Classic Eggman. I fuck bitches for money.
God damn it.
It's okay. We can keep going. Whatever. Fuck it. We've got Bob. We've got Bob Blast, motherfucker. Right in front of Taco Bell. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Let's drink this shit.
Yeah, he's the most heckin' wholesome, nice. What was the fucking video called with 1 million views? I don't know, whatever. That's this again. Why the fuck would you ever idolize? Well, you really probably shouldn't idolize normal human beings, but regardless, fucking e-celeb type people of all things.
God damn it.
And do note, this is just the stuff I archived. They've done worse, like their Nerd Slayer series where they said slurs constantly. If anyone
It's always
watching
Sonic
has
related, yeah.
archives of those videos, please let me know because I fucking loved them. There was also like an improv audio that Michael and Moogie Mikey did together where they're pretending to be the Eggman and they're raping a dog to death. And then after it dies, they call it the N-word. It was fucking awful. Like, it was shock humor for the sake of shock humor, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't find it humorous. Of course, I have no proof for this, so you're free to just not take my word for it, but if you've seen these videos before, leave a comment.
Is this the worst case of trolls remorse I've seen? This is pretty bad. This is pretty fucking bad, yeah. Like, if this guy was an iDubbbz type figure, he would definitely at least be on par, you know, if there was a woman involved. There's gotta be a woman to simp after, though.
You remember. Now, I want you to look at the screen and read these tweets, and tell me if you would rather have these people be your fans.
Grown-ass adults kecking over barely crossing the line of saying a slur. I don't want to hear anyone defending them because this was in 2019. All of them are too grown to be acting like that. Yeah, especially because, like, well, here's the thing. I don't give a fuck when it happened. But, like, why are people pretending like 2019 is different? We've been in fagland, we'll just put it that, since like 2015, in the sense that you're not allowed to say anything edgy, you know. Though the point of no return was 2017 with the adpocalypse, you know. With the adpocalypse on YouTube in 2017, that's where you actually were not allowed to be edgy anymore. Like, it was gone. Not to sound old, but 2019 was literally not that long ago. Like, that was peak Tumblr and right before BLM. Like, they knew better. Retard, do you even know where Black Lives Matter came from, you dumb motherfucker? God. The forced laughter, what's so funny, guys? What's the joke? Like, I genuinely can't tell if they're overreacting for the sake of the stream or if this would genuinely get 20 seconds of laughing and table banging if they were alone, by the way, ew.
Or people like me.
By the way, this is Frankie Stein's gay uncle, so you should definitely listen to this retard about how the world should work. Fucking rape victim trying to moralize.
Don't really care what you say or do as long as you're funny and not doing shit that's actually morally reprehensible.
I'm not
like
even gonna read this
abusing
shit.
animals or molesting children. Now here's a follow-up question. Why do so many of you retards pander to the stupid motherfuckers?
Rooster Teeth did the same thing. They became cringe. Yes, Rooster Teeth fell off extremely hard. But it's still very recent and well into the woke era. Right? Like, the thing is like, on some level, I can understand the whole, you know, when you're a teenager, you do super edgy things, and then as an adult, you're like, oh, that was cringe, and I've grown, I'm different now. I understand that, but, like, this is the type of shit the The Trolls Remorse stuff is not explained by maturity. It's explained by being, shamed by your peers. That's exactly what it is. By whatever communities you decide to hang out in.
Who will destroy you the second you step out of line just a little bit. You are literally tying your own noose, then trusting the bloodthirsty cry bullies who require a new victim every week not to pull the chair out from under you. Even Gooseworks, the creator of Digital Circus, fucking hates this fan base.
Niggas, they only think about chicken. They're black!
Pretty much any person or show that makes themselves super palatable to the hypersensitive and people of gender ends up either living in fear or regretting it. You can tone down the edge in order to be more palatable to a wider audience. That's what the people who worked on Smiling Friends did, but I don't see them on their knees disavowing every single offensive thing they've ever done and begging for forgiveness. You didn't grow as a person and become better because now you grovel at the feet of the people who put you through struggle sessions when you say not even the wrong word, but something that sounds vaguely similar to the wrong word. You're not becoming morally superior by supporting the current thing. I think the moral of the story here is stop being a fucking bitch and apologizing for offensive jokes people dug up from a million years ago. And when they do, either ignore them or tell them to go pound sand, or else they'll keep fucking doing it. You are not squeaky clean. Nobody is. Stop passing yourself off as an
Especially that guy, though. I mean, this goes beyond, like, oh, I did some edgy things when I was younger. Like, this is extremely, like, peak edgy shit. You know what I mean? This is the old internet type stuff in a nutshell in my brain. You cannot pretend to be, super woke, politically correct, hug box person after that. You just can't. It's over for you. Try again the next life.
Wholesome Chungus who has all the right political opinions, because if you were born in the 90s, you were screaming the N-word at people on Xbox Live and engaging in casual racism when you're alone with friends, just like everyone else. And honestly, you probably still do, because as much as you hate to admit it, it's fun. Before I end the video, I just wanted to show you this video of a furry who was dedicated enough to get a Jax tattoo with Michael Kovacs' signature under it, and now regrets it less than 48 hours later because he laughed at the word nega 7 years ago.
Special thanks to Mr. Kovac again for letting me.
What do I even do in this situation? Where do I even begin? It's still under the second skin. Not even 48 hours. What do I fucking do in this situation?
Anyway, this is the end of the video. Like, comment, maybe subscribe, maybe not, because I don't know how many more of these drama videos I'm gonna be doing. This is a new channel, I'm just...
Yep. He even fucking linked the fucking episodes, dude. Wow. Watch them. Nah, I'm gonna get in trouble. You can already tell there's shit in that I can't show here. I'll probably actually watch them off stream. I mean, part of it is obviously just pure shock value with no substance, but there was a few things that were funny.